Hello, everyone. I hope I could share my screen on here and get set up. Okay, so I just want to start off by saying we have our team Zoom scheduled for Wednesday night. I can't do Wednesday night, and I didn't want to cancel. It's the first Zoom of the month and of the year, actually. So I didn't want to cancel and not do it. So I figured I'd just record it and email it out and post it, and then you could watch it on your own time. I hope you are watching these because especially tonight, I have a lot of information. I was on the 2-hour call on Friday, and I took pages and pages of notes, which I want to go over with everyone. So I'm not going to do 2 hours, obviously. The Zoom is only 40 minutes, but I do want to tell you a few things that I think are important. So let's just get started. I'm not going to do the numbers this Zoom. Usually I do the top sales and new people additions to the team. Not going to do any of that until February. I'll look at the schedule and see when the next Zoom will be, and I will post it. I'll email it out, and hopefully we could be live on the February call and we could do it together. So tonight, my plan was to do the Zoom, go over the numbers, talk about a sample club, talk about the incentives that were going on, and just to go over a couple of things that I wanted to discuss with you guys. But as far as the sample club, if you've been on these Zooms before, or if you spoke to me about this before, you know, I just had a paper clip in my hand and I don't know where it went. You know that I started my business with the sample club. I came back to Avon after selling it for a few years. I had stopped. When I came back, I needed to, build up my base. And I started a sample club. Like Lisa Scola, who was another rep, was doing it. She was used to post the letters. And what she did was she picked a certain amount of people. I picked 10, 15, whatever I picked. I don't even remember now. Every month I put it on Massapequa Moms, which is a local Facebook group. And I think they're for every town. And I put in there, I was looking for 10 people who live locally that wanted to join my free Avon sample club. And what I would do is after I picked 10 people, I had so many people that said yes. I stopped the comments and then deleted the post because it was just nonstop. If I had more time and more money to invest, I probably would have expanded it. I'm going to do it again. I know Diane said she wants to do it. We have to just see right now the samples they're going to bring on. Okay, we have to get more samples because we have to plan a year. What I do is I do the sample club and I tell them they're in the sample club for a year. I did local, I mapped it out where everybody lived. So I was able to go from house to house. I did it on a Wednesday, I believe. And then I drove to the people's houses and I left a brochure with the letter, with the samples that I picked. I picked 2 samples and I explained it, what the products were, and I put the samples in there. I made a special Facebook group, which was private, that everybody that I gave the samples to went into. And in order for them to stay in the sample club, all they had to do was give me an honest review back of the samples. I told them that 1 or 2 months, if they skipped without reviewing a product, I would delete them from the group. I never deleted anybody from the group. Everybody came back with feedback. Of course, you give them the samples that people are going to like because you want them to buy. That's the purpose of this. Also, when I started it, I found out which lipstick colors they liked, and I sent them the lipstick samples. And I really did. There's so many products with Avon. It is truly hard for us to try all these products. So I sent it out to the customers, my samples, and I told them to give honest feedback. It was very interesting which products that they liked most, which products they didn't like. Most of the time they were on the same page as me, but it's something really to expand your base. And after you start doing that, you realize they're purchasing from the brochure because you're giving them the brochure with the samples. Plus they start referring you. And that's how I built up my Avon business. Those people in my sample club, I did it 8 years ago. They still purchase from me. The majority of them are still my Avon customers. So it's a good way to start your business, get your name out there, and also get feedback from the people that would be buying the products, what they like and what they don't like. So I wanted to start it in January, but I wasn't sure what kind of samples they would have out. As we know, some of the products are on back order, which we will discuss tonight, but I did not want to give them a sample and then they weren't able to buy the product. So the sample club is on hold. But when I started, I will let you all know and we could do it together. We'll come up with the letter. I know Diane wants to do it with me, so we'll come up with the letter. We'll post it in the Facebook group. And if you want to use it, then you just take out my link or Diane's link and put your own link in there. And then you could do that if you're interested, but I will show when we're ready. The incentives I'm gonna show you, and I want to go over the call Friday was a 2-hour call. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was not very hopeful when the call started because, as we all know, the products being available right now are a problem. And they made this incentive for the cruise. A lot of people aren't reaching it. As a matter of fact, only one person actually made it, which I'm gonna show you how you can pull up your numbers and see who made it. I actually thought they were gonna cancel the cruise, but I was very happy to find out that they gave us a lot of information. There's a lot of new products coming out. I don't know who saw it. I'm gonna show you how to pull up the replay. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you how to pull up the replay where you could watch it yourself when you have time. But I'm gonna go over the majority of the stuff that I personally think was important. I listened to the call for the 2 hours and I made notes. So, 2 things before I tell you about the call that I want to discuss. As you know, we were able to back order 2 campaigns. It used to be 3, but then it started to 2 campaigns. So you could order the campaign you're in and you can go back to. They completely stopped back ordering. So our campaign closes tomorrow. On Wednesday, when the next campaign opens, you can't get those previous products at those prices. Hopefully the products will still be available, but the pricing might be different. You can't back order. So this is the thing. If you're getting the brochures, once the product starts coming available, make sure you buy what you need for that brochure. And if you want to toss them because you're not going to be able to give, like I had a couple extra from last campaign. I still gave it out, but going forward, if I know I can't backdate, I'm just going to buy what I think I'm going to be able to give out because tossing is not going to be done by me until the summertime. So I'm not going to go now in the wintertime and start tossing because people, I don't know if they buy the same as tossing is in the summer for me is what I usually do. I'm not going to go driving, especially if the weather's bad or whatever. So I usually do that in the summertime, but I'm not going to buy all the extra brochures. So that's what I want to talk to you, back ordering. The other thing I wanted to tell you is for the people that used to buy Skin So Soft, tell them when they buy the Skin So Soft, the one with the pump, they're no longer giving you the pump with the purchase. You have to pay separately for the pump, which I think is $3. So tell your customers that you know buy the Skin So Soft. If they're gonna continue buying that product, which I think might even be on back order right now, to keep the pump, so they don't have to pay for it in the future. It's a waste of $3 if they have the merchandise. Okay, so those are the things I wanted to tell you about. Now I'm gonna go over the meeting. Okay, so let's see. They stressed a few times that their number 1 priority are the representatives. I know there's a lot of talk on the Facebook groups that Avon's getting rid of the representatives. They assured us they are not. They assured us that they are investing in us. They're going to start making advertisements, which I think are great. And so I got off the call feeling very hopeful. So the number 1 priority is the reps. They know there is a problem with the product supply. So last year they had told us that there was a problem with the manufacturing that they were using. They had to stop using the company that they were using and get somebody else. They thought it was going to be a simple transfer. You don't sell our products anymore. You're going to sell our products and ship them out to us. And that would be the end of it. But there are guidelines that they had to follow. And they didn't realize that there were 2 types of guidelines, which delayed a lot of the products, is what they told us. They think that the majority of it is now cleared up. So hopefully going forward, we won't have a problem with product supply. We all know about the backdating and all that on the website. Then you can't get the price. And it's quite honestly been a disaster. But they promised us that they're fixing that. So I guess time will tell on that. I suggest, I did not do it, but I suggest if you could place your order the beginning of the campaign for anything that you know you're going to need, do that, because everybody's now ordering the same campaign. right? So now everybody's gonna be ordering at the same time, so you don't have a problem getting the products that you need. Place the order ahead if you can. I know it's hard. I know the customers aren't gonna be calling us. If you still deliver to your customers, they're not gonna be calling us until the end of the campaign, so it might be a little problem. I now tell a lot of my customers to order through my website, that it gets sent directly to them. If it's over $60, they don't pay shipping. And the first time they use your website, if they use code welcome10, they get 10% off their order, no matter what the price is. It's 10% off any size order. So I try to get them to do that, so I don't have to deliver. It goes directly to them. Also, if it goes directly to them and they want to return it, they send it back to the company, that you don't have to worry about taking it back and returning it. Although luckily, I've had one return. Actually, in all the years I've been doing this, I think I had 2 returns. So I don't really have many returns, but if you do, when the items get sent to the customers, you don't have to worry about them giving it back to you and you returning it. Let's get back to the meeting. So they are getting rid of some of the products, but they said the only products they are going to be getting rid of are the ones that they don't sell a lot of. So if you see a product that you know is a high demand product, not only by you, but by Avon, other reps, you know, that are buying it for their customers, they might be repackaging it. If you go into the website, it says sign up for notification if it comes back. I forgot how it's listed there. Sign up, because you might forget one of your customers wanted it, or if you don't want to buy it, when you get the email, you don't buy it. But if you do see that, sign up for it. Okay, they're going to be doing commercials and they're going to be posting ads in the website. I'm gonna see if I could share my screen. I'll share that in a second. Let me go back, because I don't want to forget to tell you, I have to follow my own notes and I'm not doing that. Let's see. What they're going to be doing, they're going to change the back of the brochures, thankfully, because the back of the brochures right now have a barcode. If a customer scans that barcode, that does not go to your website, it goes to Avon's. So, what I've been doing is I've been putting my label right over that. So they can't see that, and down here, I put my, the date, it says on here, brochure effective date until, I think they might even be getting rid of this, but I know they're definitely taking off that barcode, because the reps complained about it. Because you don't want to give your brochure to a customer and then they go get the online and they go to somewhere else and you lose the sale. So they are taking that off. Until they do, I think they said campaign 6, it's gonna come off. Until they do, put your brochure label right over that so the customers don't see it. Campaign 8, they're coming back with printed flyers, which they post. You could do PDFs of them and print them out and put them in your brochures. If somebody, you could order them. If somebody gets an order from you, you could put it in their order. The printed flyers were very good. They're coming back with the models for the clothes. I'm trying to see which I could go over, which I don't really need to tell you, that isn't a big deal. The first day of every campaign, they're going to be doing campaign connect, I think. Campaign connection, and they're going to be going over a spotlight product, which I will show you because it's in there. Let's see. New representatives. Oh, if you're an ambassador or above, if you have a team and you're an ambassador and above, and you get a new rep on your team to sign up, and if you get them to place $100 order, the first 1 or 2 campaigns, Avon will give you 5 additional representatives if you're looking to grow your team. Building a team, for me, I love building a team. I love this team because there are a lot of times that I'm not around or I'm too busy and I miss something that Avon is telling us, but we posted in the group. Thank you, Diane. Diane does that mostly. It's a great way to keep up with what's going on, because again, there's a lot of changes. Let's see. Okay, so now just a couple of things for the next couple of brochures. They do, and they're going to be doing, I wrote it down also. I don't know if I wrote the dates down here, if I just put it in my brochure, in my book. I think I put it in my plan. I'll go over the dates. They are going to be doing videos for us, training videos. They will be posted in the group, and they will be posted on the website, so you can pull them up if you can watch them. When Janine does the skincare, there's no better training. So Campaign 2, we came out with new products. It's the Avon Solutions line. We came out with the banishing, the serums that we have, these are new, okay? I'm going to post the video in the group because I saw it, or I'll show you. See something like this I don't like. They put the barcode right in there for the customer to purchase, and then again goes to Avon. I'm glad they're taking that out. But she explained each serum, and it's completely, the name of the product is what the item does. So like this one is dramatic firming. You put it on your hands, and you have to see, I'm gonna post the video. She explains everything in detail. So what I'm going to do is, because now there's no back ordering, we got to remember the prices. I'm going to buy the 3. Actually, I think it's in my cart. I'm gonna do the 3, and I'm gonna make a little video, and I'm gonna post it in my VIP group. If you don't have a VIP group, you should. Don't post on your regular Facebook page, because if people don't buy Avon from you and they're not gonna buy from you, you don't want your videos, if no, you don't get, what's it called? The algorithm will be blocked if you don't get people commenting. So do the VIP group, post whatever you want in there, because you don't need algorithms in there. You're just posting your VIP group, do the video, do the flyers that are gonna come out. I'm gonna show you that. Campaign 3, they're coming out with the different moisture therapy product. Campaign 4, they're coming out with the FMG line, a new cashmere. They're coming out with a primer, an iron face primer, and a concealer. So they said the concealer is full coverage concealer, which is wonderful. Campaign 5, they're coming out with a new line. Campaign 6, they're coming out with more Skin So Soft. The new line that they're coming out with, the Skin So Soft, they're coming out with the body wash, an in-shower body lotion, and a body cream. And the bottles are pop-ups, so you don't need the pumps, which I think are great. Campaign 7, they're coming out with 6 new matte lipstick colors. They're coming out with 3 different fragrances. Let's see what else. Snail Mucin, if you haven't heard of it, it's honestly been all over YouTube and TikTok and all those things. It's supposed to be a wonderful, wonderful ingredient in a product, and they're coming out with items containing it in, let's see, did I write when? I didn't write the campaign, but they are coming out with it. They're coming out with new candles. They're coming out with different serums in campaign 10. The Beyond Glow line, I believe was the name of it. Let's see, campaign 13, they're coming out with the Organist. It's a hair care and body lotion line. So they are coming out with new products for us. So we just have to hang in there. Let's see. All right, let me share my screen, and I want to show you a few things. Let's see. Oh gosh, I have a few things. Let's see if this is it. I don't have Diane telling me if you could see my screen, so I hope you could see my screen. So a few things I want to show you. This is the main page. Obviously, we all know that. Look around when you have time. Everything that we need to know is on your main page of your back office, okay? If you go into featured and you go down to in the spotlight, I hope you can see. I don't know if it switches over. Hopefully you can see. If you go down to, let me see if I could share that. Okay, so now it's in the spotlight. These are the new items that they're spotlighting. Let's just take the first one, for example, the liquid eyeshadow, which is very good, by the way, if you haven't tried it. I don't know if I have to keep sharing every time I do this, but I'm going to just try to do this. So the eyeshadow, which is the liquid eyeshadow, if you scroll down, you know how it explains it. Now, if you keep going, they give you a product guide. And this is going to explain the product and give you the different options that it has on here. My screen is blank, so I'm sure your screen is blank right now, but I just want to show you this product guide. If it doesn't pull up, I'll X out of this page, and then you could, I think it's coming here. Here we go. This is the Glimmer Eye Guide. and it gives you the products that'll in this category. And then you go down, it tells you what it does for you, and then you go down a little more and why you'll love it, and has the highlights of it. This could be downloaded as a PDF. You could post it online. You could give it out to your clients, and you should read it just so you know, to get familiar with the products. I see over here they have the liquid eyeliner. I just want to tell you, because I use the liquid eyeliner. When you store it, even tell your customers, when you store it upright. Because if you lay it down, it dries out. If you keep it upright, if you stand it up, I have it in a little, I have my makeup brushes in one of those containers. I stand mine up with it, so the liquid goes down to the bottom. So when you put it on, it's fresh for you. Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing in featured, the campaign, every campaign, we have a sweepstakes. Anybody could enter it. So if you go into featured, into sweepstakes, every campaign, this happens, it changes, and then they post the winners. If you go down, you could share it right from there. And if you share it from your store, anybody who falls in, their name and address go into your address book or their email, and then Avon emails them. But every campaign, this happens, and it's a good way to put it in the groups. I put mine in free items for my town on Facebook, and I always get people to sign up. They fill it out, and they tells you on the right what it is. So this item is 4 winners, $563 value, and it lists the products. So every time a campaign changes, you should be posting this online and completing it yourself. Featured, let's see. Okay, so now I'm gonna move my little picture here. The Buzz News, let's go in the Buzz News. Every campaign, I think it's every Monday, they issue the Buzz. You should get an email. But even if you don't get it, or if you don't read your emails or whatever, come in here, go into the Buzz News, and then it's going to list, let's see if I could share my screen. I'm trying to remember. Can I share my screen? Okay. I don't know if it's a waste if you see it anyway, but what they show, this is where the replay is from that 2-hour meeting. Go in here, it says kickoff 2024 replay. It's 2 hours. You don't have to watch it at, full 2 hours. You could pause it and come back and watch it. They're going to keep it up for a little while. I also think it's going on YouTube, but you could watch it in here. The training of the week is going to be listed, and they have all different information in here. I really think here's the campaign connection. Just go over it. You'll get all good information in here. They also have, let me go back up. They have different categories here. Avon Insider. I don't know if I have to share my screen every time I go into a different link, but I'm going to do it so you see what I'm talking about here. This glow color line, I love this stuff. I now use it. I use it as a face primer, and the glow color right here, it's a mist, a face mist. I spray it on when I do my makeup in the morning. After I do it before I put anything on my face. I do it at night after I take my makeup off. I spritz my face with it also. I just love it. But if you scroll down, it'll tell you all the items in the, I wonder if you could post this item. I guess you can. You can post the article, and if you post the article, let's see if you go back in here. I haven't posted from here yet. If you're going to, which I guess you can, because there's a little Facebook thing, you could share it. So if you see here, it says the Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and I missed the last one. But if you post it and somebody purchases, it's going to go right back to your link if you share it from your store. And in here they have videos. Okay, so that's another good thing. Let me see. If you go to your office on the top right, it says Avon YouTube. That's their YouTube channel, and it'll take you to any of the videos that they have posted, which again, if you're going to share, put your link, because it's the Avon YouTube channel, put your link, and if anybody likes what they're seeing in the YouTube channel, they could purchase it from you. It's also good information for us to know. So we have every Thursday they do the shop and learn. You have your own link. Let me see if I can go back to here. My screen is white again. when I open too many things. When I open too many screens, it goes blank for a little while. What is the shop and learn every Thursday? Let's see, under featured products, you go down to shop and learn. Let's see if it's working. Shop and learn, here we go. Share. Every Thursday, they're going to do this. Now, remember, again, they're not back ordering, so they do this live on Thursdays and they give coupon codes, which we will post in the group, which is listed on the Facebook page, and it is in the video. You could share the video, and if anybody purchases from your link that you're sharing, again, you'll get the sale. Just remember that if you post it after the fact, you can't backdate. So if you post it the next campaign, the prices might be different and the coupon codes are only good for Thursday and Friday. But if under each of these videos, they give you your shareable link. So if I was to post this link and somebody watched it and they wanted to purchase something, I would get the order for it because they're purchasing it through my link. Let's see. Okay, so the master classes, if you want to mark this down, or if you're going to watch the video, you could write it down that way. Let's see, master classes, February 23rd. They're doing ultimate in skincare. That's probably with Janine. I advise you to watch it. She's fantastic. 22, March 22nd, they're doing retinol 101. 4-5, they're doing understanding clean beauty. 5-17, building blocks of skincare. So again, that's February 23rd, March 22nd, April 5th, and May 17th. Gonna be the master classes. Let's see. Facebook, on Facebook, if you go to Avon North American Representatives, I think it's called, they're going to post a link at the beginning of each campaign with some of the pages that you should follow. So you should follow that page. They're going to be posting highlights for the campaign. February 9th, there's another training on policies and procedures. February 26th, which I am definitely going to watch. They're going to go over ChatGPT training, which if you watch the videos from RepFest, they did training on ChatGPT. So if you sign in for free, you can you can pay for the next advanced level, but you really don't need to. ChatGPT, if you go in there and you put something that you want, I want to sell Avon mascara, give me a good post for Facebook, it'll do it. It's free and it'll do it. And then you can just copy it and put it with your link. But the training on that is going to be February 26th. In March, they are doing Igniting Success with Tools and Resources. They didn't give a date, they just said in March. Let's see. For us representatives, the month of our birthday, they are going to give us free shipping on one order. They're going to email us with a discount code. I think that is for our anniversary, on an anniversary month. They're going to email us and then we'll get a discount on one of our products. I believe that's what they said. They're going to be coming out with new badges for us to put on our website, depending on the level of achievement that we are at for sales and for teams. Let's see. They're going to be coming out with ACE Awards, celebrating excellence. They're going to have, I believe they said per campaign, they're going to now list the top 5 per state on the website. Could be wrong on that because my notes are a little sideways at that moment. So if you are in the top 5 and you do get listed, you're going to get a $250 account credit. If you're the number 1, and you're going to get a $100 account credit if you're in the top 5. So number 2 to number 5, you're going to get a $100 credit. Let's see. That's twice a year. They're giving out the cash awards twice a year. Destination Avon, is the trip that we're supposed to be going for, which is very hard to achieve. One person made it. I'm gonna show you. If you go into under manage business and then go into incentive hub, I know I've showed you this before, but before the holidays was the last time I did this, and now it's updated. So you go into the incentive hub. I'm gonna see if my screen is sharing. I think it is, but I'm gonna do this anyway. It tells you Destination Avon. It tells you how to get the details. If you go into that, let's see. See, this is the one, the person who earned their trip. That's one person. Let's see if I can get a name. Doesn't really matter. She's not in our group. I don't know what her name is. Good for her that she succeeded and got the trip at this point, the only one in Avon that got it, so. Good for her. But if you're a new representative, you have to achieve $8,000 in sales by the deadline, and you get a trip for one, and I think it's 14,000 in sales for a trip for two. And Brito, she earned a trip for one, and she's 84% towards earning a trip for two, which is wonderful. So good for her. Anyway, back to this. This is what you do. Each of you will have your own tracker. If you go into it, you'll have your own tracker, let you know how close or how far you are from the trip. I'm completely far. This is mine. Oops. I am a trip for one. Personal sales. I have 3,700 in sales so far. I need 19,000. So, you know, I'm just shy of not making this trip. But if you go into it, you'll get your tracker. Let's see what else. And this is the trip information, which we'll discuss as we get closer. This is the lady who made the trip. She did a video on it. So you could go in there and watch it. Convention. This year, the convention is going to be the end of August, the beginning of September. Now, this is the things that I've been hearing. People are very annoyed that it could be the beginning of September because the kids go back to school. So everybody is hoping for August, and I think usually when the majority of the reps complain, Avon does something about it. I don't believe they know where it is yet. A few people that I spoke to think that they at least know where it's going to be. I don't think so. They're not going to announce it until I think March or April. But it's going to be the end of August, the beginning of September. If anybody wants to go, they'll issue the details. The talk is maybe it's Canada because now we're dealing with the Canadian reps. I don't think that's where it's going to be, but what do I know? So as soon as we find out, as soon as it's announced, I will post it. We'll see. If it's on the West Coast, I'm definitely not going this year. We go every year, but I don't know. The end of August is my dad's 90th birthday. So his birthday is August 24th. If it's around that time, I'm not going to go because obviously I'm staying with my family and doing something for my dad that week. So I don't know. We'll see. August is a long time away. And I think that's it. I think that's all the information I wanted to go over with you. I'm sorry I couldn't do this live with you, but the next time, let me see if I could figure out when I could do this next with you guys. Let's see. Campaign calendar. Let's see something here. Campaign 2 is Thursday, February 27th. Let me see. Oh, excuse me. Maybe Wednesday, February 28th. Let's do that for the next team Zoom. And we'll go over campaign. Campaign 2 is closing. Campaign 3 opens up on Wednesday, so we'll go over campaign 3 and 4. Yeah, campaign 3 and 4. So Wednesday, February 28th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I'm in New York. We'll send out an email. Just make sure you check your emails for me. We're sending them out now from MailChimp. It's a email service that we use to send out the emails, and I believe they should come from Phyllis Labrandy at Gmail. If not, it might say MailChimp on there. I really should pay attention to that before I announce these things, but just look out for the emails, because if there's any updates, that something that's very important that we're not posting in the Facebook group, I will post it. So, again, I'm sorry I couldn't do this live tonight. Not tonight, Wednesday. I actually should have gone live in the group, but not everybody's gonna see it, and then I can't record it. So, February, I'll keep you updated with any information. If you have any questions, guys, you know, you could always call me or text me, post it in the group. If I don't see it, Diane will see it, we'll get back to you, and, I think that's it. I think I covered everything I wanted to. I hope I did. If you have any questions, reach out, and I will see you all February 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, thank you very much, guys. Hope you have a good night. Bye. Good night.